Hi and welcome back to another Amazon selling video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nikki Kirk and I've been selling on Amazon doing retail arbitrage all from a fifth wheel RV. Not that one, mine's actually over here, but you get the picture. So today I just wanted to quickly cover a ungating guide FAQ because I got a lot of emails, or I get a lot of emails about what the guide covers, does it work for different places, what does ungating even mean anyways, and all of that. So I thought I would just make a really quick video and tell you a little bit more about it and about myself. So first things first, if you want to reach out to me, the best way to do it is through email. I'll put my email on the screen right here because if you don't email this email, if you email another, because I have like 4 emails, if you email another one, it gets lost and I probably won't see it. So this is the best email to email me if you have a question, and I will respond, I promise, unless you're asking me like vague, how do I get started selling, because that is too difficult to answer and there's a lot of resources and videos out there. But in general, I will respond to you. If you DM me on Facebook or IG, Instagram, I probably won't respond because I don't actually check them all that often. So email me is your best bet. So what does ungating mean? Ungating means opening the gates. So if you're selling on Amazon as a new seller, you are probably restricted in a lot of brands and categories like grocery, topical, OTC, and toys. So ungating means you open the gates and you can now sell in those categories. How you have to do that is get an invoice from an actual supplier. It can't be from Walmart or Costco. It has to be from a real supplier, and you get an invoice from them and then you can get ungated from Amazon. So for some categories, you could eventually get ungated automatically. So like grocery or topical, it could be 6 months after you've started selling that you could get ungated. Toys, probably the same thing. But there are brands like Star Wars and Lego and all those kind of like big toy brands that you'll never get ungated in unless you get an actual invoice. The reason I'm always telling new sellers, if they can afford it, to get ungated is because that's where all the really profitable items are in those gated categories. And a lot of new sellers won't make it to that 6-month mark to actually get ungated automatically because it's really hard. It's hard to find stuff, it's hard to find profitable things, it's really frustrating when you keep scanning and everything is red restricted. So why not open the gates and make the most of your business by getting ungated? So that's why I'm always suggesting to get ungated if at all possible. It is totally worth it and you will make your money back almost on the first shipment, if not the first shipment after getting ungated. So yeah, if you want to keep doing it for a year or 6 months, you could probably get ungated automatically, but it's not given and you're gonna make life a little more difficult for yourself. But if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. So about 1.5 years ago, I started the Bolo group, which is Be On The Lookout. It's still available for you if you want to join it. But I started that group for new sellers who had reached out to me and just wanted help to find things to buy. So I started the group as a way to just get people talking and help each other. From there, I was apparent that everyone was gated and getting frustrated. And so from there, I created the ungating guides using the same method I used myself to get ungated. And I just created a guide, again, priced for new sellers because I know money is tight when you're starting out. Not everyone has a lot of funds, but it does really help you. So that's how I started the guides. Some of the questions I'm asked is, do my guides actually provide the suppliers, or is it just like how to do it? The guides actually walk you through step by step how to do it, and they tell you the suppliers. So other companies will charge you like $500, $600, $800 to get ungated in one category. I'm not charging it like that. The reason I have 2 guides is because I use 2 different suppliers. So the toy guide is one supplier, and the topical OTC grocery, Adidas, that is all one supplier. So I'm not charging you by category, I'm literally charging you by supplier because that's how the guide is set up. I'm not trying to like get you for more money. Everything is in that one supplier. Everything you can get ungated for, there's no need to charge more because you can get it all right there. And so that is why how my guides are broken up by categories and suppliers, not by like, I'm gonna make 500 different guides and charge you for the same supplier. That's crazy. So that's how they are broken up and why there are 2 separate ones. They literally do walk you through step by step to why you should get ungated, how you should get ungated, what happens if Amazon denies you, what you should do, and then at first I just created the guides and then everyone was asking questions and I was like, you know what? Probably a group would be helpful. So now I have support groups, which leads me to another frequently asked question. The Bolo group is different from the ungating group. So I have a toy ungating guide and a toy ungating group. I have a grocery ungating guide and a grocery ungating group. They're separate because the 2 guides are separate. And then I have my Bolo group, which is completely separate. And a lot of people are in all three or in one, and it's totally fine. Whatever you need for your business, I just want to be able to help you. Another question is, do they work for other countries? Unfortunately, no. The suppliers only ship to US, so it is only for US based. I'm really sorry, but I am working on a Canada guide and group. So I actually have a Canadian Bolo group. If you want to join it, the link is below. I've now added it. That's available to you if you want to check it out. But as far as the current guides, unfortunately, no, they only work for the US. Another question I was asked was, is it for FBA and FBM? Yes, it's just your account in general to be able to sell. So if you want to sell FBA or FBM, it works for either one, both. You'll be ungated both ways. What do you need for the guides? So for the Topical OTC grocery, Adidas, you don't need anything. You could just start getting ungated. You don't need a business license. You don't need a resale certificate. You don't need any of that. For the toy one, you do need a resale certificate or business license. The resale certificate is free to get in most states. Some states do charge, and you don't have to actually be a business, like technically. You can get it as a sole proprietor. That's what I did. So definitely that is an option for you. So they really are an all-in-one resource. So it walks you through how to set up the account with the supplier, how to look through the supplier's website, how to order, and then how to apply it to Amazon to get ungated, what to do if they deny you, which they do. You just got to keep reapplying. And then it has the Facebook group, which honestly has been super helpful to so many sellers. And I know I could just keep telling you what I think about it, but I thought I would just show you what some of the other sellers are saying. So as I leave this video, please don't take my word for it. Look at what the members are saying and definitely consider it. It is affordable, it is specific for new sellers, and it is a tool to help you if you want it. If you don't, as always, you can just hang out with me here on YouTube, and I'll see you right back here for another Amazon selling video.